Part 1. My secret to speaking English fluently. Welcome, my dear friends. Let me share something with you. I wasn't born speaking English. In fact, I struggled quite a bit. I remember feeling terrified, just trying to say a few words in English. My sentences were often wrong, my pronunciation horrible, and people would laugh. I thought maybe English just wasn't for me. But you know what? I didn't give up. Now I speak English fluently, confidently, and without fear. I'm here to tell you, you can do it too. You don't need to be born in the USA or go to an expensive school to speak like a native. All you need is a desire to learn, a plan, and some patience. In this lesson, I'll guide you through the process I used to learn English step by step. I've been through the struggle, and I know exactly what works. I'll also show you how to make your English learning practical and fun. By the end of this lesson, you'll feel more confident and ready to take your English skills to the next level. Ready? Let's begin. Why is English so important? Let me ask you, why do you want to learn English? Is it for a better job? To travel and communicate with people around the world? Or maybe you just love the language and want to speak it fluently? Think about this. Why is English so important today? Here's the truth. English is the language of opportunities. It's spoken in nearly every country, used in business, education, and on the internet. If you know English, you can connect with millions of people, get better jobs, and explore the world fearlessly. So whenever you feel like giving up, remember why you started. Think about the doors that English can open for you. You're learning something that will change your life forever. My struggle with learning English. When I started learning English, I felt completely lost. I didn't know where to begin and was terrified of making mistakes. Speaking in front of others made me nervous, and I feared being judged. But one day, I decided enough was enough. I would learn English no matter how hard it seemed. I realized that learning English isn't about being perfect. It's about improving a little each day. Once I changed my mindset, everything became easier. Here's what I did, and you can do it too. Listening is the key when babies learn to speak. They don't start by talking, right? They listen first. This is the key to learning any language, and especially English. When I started, I listened to simple things. I watched cartoons in English because they used easy words and clear sentences. I also listened to songs in English. At first, I didn't understand much, but I kept listening. Slowly, I began recognizing words and phrases. Here's something you can do. Find a short, simple story or video in English. Don't worry if you don't understand every word. Focus on the sounds and how the words are spoken. The more you listen, the more you'll understand. Start reading in English. Reading was another big challenge for me. I remember opening a book and feeling scared because I didn't know so many words. But I realized I didn't need to read huge books. I started with children's books because they use simple language and pictures to help you understand the story. I also read short articles about topics I liked, such as food and travel. When I found a new word, I'd write it down, look up its meaning, and try to use it in a sentence. You can do this too. Pick something you enjoy, whether it's a recipe, a short story, or even the back of a cereal box. The goal is to make reading fun, not stressful. The more you read, the more your vocabulary and confidence will grow. Speak without fear. Speaking was the hardest part for me. I was so scared of making mistakes that I avoided speaking altogether. But then I realized something. Mistakes are a part of learning. So, I began practicing speaking. I stood in front of a mirror and had small conversations with myself. For example, I'd say, "Good morning, how are you today?" Or, "What are you going to do today?" At first it felt silly, but it worked. Here's a challenge for you. Stand in front of a mirror and talk to yourself for 5 minutes. Start with simple sentences like, "My name is," or "I like to eat." The more you speak, the more confident you'll feel. Fun with tongue twisters. One thing that helped me improve my pronunciation was practicing tongue twisters. But I didn't start with the difficult ones. I began with simple and fun ones like, "Betty bought some butter, but the butter was bitter, and a big black bug bit a big black bear." These tongue twisters train your mouth to pronounce words clearly. Practice them slowly at first, then speed up. You'll see a huge improvement in your pronunciation. Overcoming challenges and staying motivated. As you continue your journey of learning English, you will face challenges. Some days, you might feel stuck or frustrated because things aren't progressing as quickly as you'd like. But here's the secret. Every learner goes through this. Even the most fluent speakers had moments of doubt. What sets them apart is their determination to push through those tough times. It's okay to feel frustrated. It's okay to make mistakes. The key is to keep moving forward, no matter how small the steps are. Celebrate every little victory along the way. Whether it's understanding a word you once didn't know, speaking a sentence without hesitation, or making a new connection with a native speaker. These moments will add up, and before you know it, you'll realize how much you've grown. The path to fluency isn't always easy, but with consistency, patience, and a positive mindset, you'll see the results. Even when you feel discouraged, remind yourself why you started. Remember that learning English opens up new opportunities, whether it's for a better job, traveling the world, or connecting with people from different cultures. These reasons will keep you motivated. The power of daily practice. One of the most effective ways to improve your English is by making it a part of your daily routine. Set aside time every day to practice, whether it's through listening to English podcasts, reading news articles, speaking with a language partner, or simply thinking in English. The more you surround yourself with the language, the faster you will improve. Consistency is the key to progress. You don't need to spend hours every day. Even just 10 to 20 minutes of focused practice can make a huge difference over time. This daily practice will help build your fluency and reinforce the lessons you've learned. Using technology to your advantage in today's world, we have incredible resources at our fingertips that can help you learn English faster and more effectively. You can find language exchange partners through apps like Tandem or HelloTalk, where you can practice speaking with native speakers. Platforms like Duolingo, Memrise, or Babbel offer structured lessons that can help reinforce grammar and vocabulary in a fun and interactive way. Social media can also be a great learning tool. Follow English-speaking content creators, join groups or forums related to your interests, and engage in conversations online. This allows you to practice real-world English in a relaxed, casual environment. Don't fear mistakes. Embrace them. One of the most important lessons I learned in my English learning journey is that mistakes are not something to fear. Every time you make a mistake, you're one step closer to mastering the language. Mistakes show that you are trying, and that's the most important part. Don't be afraid to speak, even if you're not sure if you're saying everything perfectly. The more you practice, the more you'll improve. If you do make a mistake, laugh it off, correct yourself, and move on. People will appreciate your effort to speak their language, and they will understand that making mistakes is part of the process. Keep learning and challenging yourself as you move forward in your English journey. It's important to continue challenging yourself. Once you feel comfortable with basic conversations, try pushing yourself by speaking on more complex topics, watching movies without subtitles, or reading books in English. This will help you learn new vocabulary, improve your grammar, and make you feel more confident in speaking with others. The journey to fluency is not an overnight achievement, but with dedication and the right approach, you will get there. Remember that learning English isn't just about grammar or vocabulary. It's about connection. It's about the ability to express yourself, to understand others, and to explore the world in new ways. You've already made amazing progress, and I believe in your ability to continue learning and improving. Keep practicing, keep pushing through challenges, and always celebrate your victories, no matter how small they seem. Fluency is within your reach, and every step you take brings you closer to your goal. So keep going, don't give up, and remember that you are capable of amazing things. You've got this. And with that, I'll leave you with this thought. The more you practice, the closer you get to mastering English, and the more you'll be able to enjoy all the exciting things this language has to offer. Keep growing, keep learning, and keep sharing your journey with others. Let's support each other as we continue to improve and reach new heights in our English learning adventure. Homework for Part 3 before we conclude. I want to give you a few tasks to help you continue moving forward. Learn new collocations. Start incorporating new phrases and expressions into your speech. Try to replace simple words with more colorful native-sounding expressions such as I'm really happy to I'm over the moon. Shadowing exercise. Pick a short audio or video clip, listen to a sentence, and repeat it out loud. Try to copy the intonation, rhythm, and pronunciation. Record yourself and compare it to the original. Create a vocabulary theme. Choose a topic you enjoy, for example, food, travel, emotions, and learn new words related to that theme. Use those words in sentences and try to incorporate them into your conversations. Find a language partner. Start speaking English with someone else, whether a friend, language exchange partner, or even yourself in the mirror. The more you practice speaking, the more comfortable and confident you'll become. Challenge yourself with speed thinking. Practice thinking quickly in English by picking a topic and saying as many words related to that topic as you can in 1 minute. This helps improve your speed and fluency.